Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's NeeNeeNova here, and today I'm going to discuss reasons why your hair won't grow. There are times that we are working so hard, there are times we are not working hard at it, and we just don't know what to do, don't know where to start. So I'm going to give you some little but really big key elements to pay attention to, and I'm going to elaborate on each one. Also, if I'm looking down a lot, it's because I wrote a list for you guys and I want to make sure that I get each element so that I can elaborate on them as well as possible. So the first element is manipulation. Manipulation to the hair is combing the hair, brushing the hair. Now you may say you do these things to get a cute style, but these things do contribute to the breakage of the hair. They cause the hair to dry out. You can comb out and brush out all the natural hair oils that we have in our head, and too much of any good thing can turn into a bad thing. Also, blow drying, flat ironing, tight hairstyles as well. All of these things contribute to hair breakage, hair becoming very dry and brittle, and it causes too much manipulation. If you're doing hairstyles like ponytails and too tight, that's just too much stress on the hair and may not seem like it the first day, but over time these things weaken the hair and damage them. The next thing to look out for is cotton. Now you may say, cotton? Why cotton? Have you ever worn a shirt and looked down on the shoulders of it and seen pieces of your hair or little tiny pieces of your hair and you'd have to brush it off? It is because of the cotton from the shirt. Cotton traps the hair and breaks off its ends, which prevents you from retaining any type of length. It may seem like a small thing, but over time it prevents the hair from growing, as well as having cotton sheets and cotton pillows. Those things prevent our hair from growing and can cause very bad breakage. I don't know if you ever wear a headscarf at night or a satin bonnet, and you may sleep on a cotton pillow and you will notice breakage in the back of your neck. That comes from the cotton from the pillows. So if you can, the best thing to do is satin or silk sheets, satin or silk headscarves, as well as if you are going to wear cotton shirts, which most of us do, and if you are going to, it's always better to put your hair in a protective hairstyle, meaning the hair is up and not laying down. Of course, we all want our hair to lay down because a lot of people prefer it that way. It's pretty, it's sexy, but in the long run, it keeps the hair protected to wear it up if you're wearing cotton, as well as keeping it braided. You could also wear wigs. This is my protective style, my wig that I wear for my natural hair. You can also do the same. So protective styles is the way to go to protect your hair from cotton, and making sure that you're wearing silk or satin or using silk or satin. The next element is, I call it no love. And the reason I say no love is because a lot of times people will say, like, my hair just won't grow and I can't figure out why. And I will say to the person, like, okay, well, what are you doing to it? And they don't have anything special that they're doing to it. They're not even, in their minds, they're really completely lost as to why this hair won't grow. But they're not giving the hair any love. You have to put something into the hair in order to get something back out. That's just the way it goes. Which brings me to my next topic, which is consistency. Now, being consistent in your hair journey is such a big thing. You cannot deep condition your hair, give it a protein treatment, give it a hot oil treatment, and do all these special things to it in one day and feel like 2 weeks from now you're gonna have hair down your butt. It just does not work that way. I at one point was at bra strap length hair for when I was relaxed, and it took me 3 years of trial and error. 3 years of trial and error to get it that long. So consistency is a big thing. You have to be consistent with it. You cannot expect it to happen overnight because it does not happen that way. Which brings me to my next element. If you are going to be consistent, it is important to pay attention what you're putting in your hair. So the next thing is products. Now, when you're using these products, you want to make sure that these products don't have any harsh alcohols, that they're moisturizing. And when it comes to products, I always have in my head the term KISS, K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. I know it sounds a little harsh, but it's very true. The reason being is because when you're using these products are usually, like I said, a touch and go thing. A lot of times people will watch people that's on YouTube or TV, or even a friend that they know, and the friend recommends this certain product and they go out and buy it, and a product does not work for them, or it breaks their hair, and you don't know which product did it to your hair, because you have put so many different things in your hair. So the best thing to do is keep it simple. Now, the hair regimen, which also goes in with products, which is why when you're on a hair regimen, a lot of times you want to keep a schedule for your hair. The reason being is because keeping a schedule kind of keeps you motivated, and it keeps your hair being treated consistently. Over time with this regimen, that's when you usually start to see the progression. You must be consistent, and you must have a hair regimen. So you need to know what day you deep washed and what day you co-washed, and do you need to moisturize and seal every night. After having a hair regimen, I'm going to say the very, very last thing is knowledge. Knowledge is the very last thing I'm going to say. And when I say knowledge, I'm going to say that you need to research these things yourself. Research these products, and research these hair regimens, and research these treatments for your own hair. Do not think that what works for other people is going to necessarily work for you. You have to do your own hair regimen and your own knowledge, so that you can be knowledgeable of what your hair likes and what your hair does not like. And you must pay attention when you do create this regimen, because your hair talks to you, but you just need to listen. Sometimes your hair will not like coconut oil. Sometimes your hair may not like olive oil. It's different for every person. And the reason you need knowledge is because you need to know simple things like, what is the difference between a moisturizing oil and a sealant oil? They are two different things. A moisturizing oil penetrates the hair shaft, meaning it goes inside the hair. The hair sucks it up and uses its good, oh God, what's the right word? The hair sucks it up and takes the good out of it, pretty much, and uses it for what it needs. And a sealant oil is something that sits on top of the hair. It does not necessarily affect the hair. What it does is keep the moisture that is already on the hair. After you moisturize the hair, you put the sealant on top, and it coats the hair and keeps the moisture inside. So it does not directly affect the hair, and you need to know the difference because of things like that. Like I said, consistency, manipulation, loving the hair, the products, and knowledge. These 5 keys will help your hair get to where it needs to be. Okay, so thank you guys for sticking with me. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. And apply the things that I said, and I promise you, you will see your hair progress. Bye.